out enough for everyone to hear, then started offering people $20 cash to follow my channel right there in the venue. Security had to escort him out when he tried to plug his phone into the mainstream setup to show everyone my highlight reel during someone else's match, but he came back an hour later with printed flyers that had my streaming schedule and a QR code that linked to a Discord server he'd made called The Church Of, followed by my gamertag. My charity stream for children's cancer research had 50,000 viewers and a major sponsor ready to sign me when everything went to hell. Parker had been suspiciously perfect all night by staying in his room and just sending supportive texts, but during the final match that would secure a $40,000 sponsorship, he exploded through my door covered in what looked like blood, screaming that his mom had been stabbed to death in a parking lot. She's gone. They took her purse. There was so much blood. I held her, but she passed in my arms, he sobbed, while collapsing onto my keyboard and yanking cables out of my PC. I dropped everything to help him, telling the stream I had to go, but then his mom walked into my room carrying a tray of brownies she'd baked for the charity stream and asked why Parker was covered in ketchup. Parker jumped up and tried to explain that he'd seen a documentary about how tragedy makes streamers blow up and thought if I saved him on stream, it would guarantee the sponsorship, while also making the charity get more donations. The sponsor's account vanished from the viewer list, while 50,000 people watched Parker's mom scream at him for pretending she was murdered while she was literally standing right there with baked goods. Every gaming organization in the city banned him after my mods spread clips of what happened, and the sponsor called to personally apologize, but said they couldn't work with anyone connected to someone who would fake their mother's death for content. Parker got evicted after the landlord received 23 complaints from other tenants who watched the stream, and his mom made him move back home, where she apparently makes him show proof of life photos every hour, so he can never pull that stunt again.